Welcome back to TechKidFX for another amazing video, and in this video I'll be giving a price update about Cardano ADA. On TradingView, the market is down by -4.15%, and the current price for Cardano stands at the $0.57 mark. And on Binance, the market is up by 8.04%. so depending on the exchange that you are using, the market can either be up or down, but in this tier I want to stick to TradingView. This is what I'll be using for this video. So in this video I want to give the key expectations that I expect to play out on this chart, the key scenarios, the key resistances and supports that we need to hold for us to continue seeing higher prices for Cardano. And I want to kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. So from the all-time high at around the $3.12 mark, Cardano started seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, and the ABC correction has taken us to around the $0.39 mark, and from there we started seeing a bounce to the upper side, and at the moment we are facing a resistance at around the $0.57 mark, which I expect us to first break above and then have a successful retest of that area. And once you see a successful retest of this key resistance area, we can continue pushing the market higher for Cardano and maybe reach the other key resistance at around the $0.7 mark. And once we break above that, also have a successful retest, it's possible for us to see Cardano go back to $1, and from there we'll be facing another key resistance. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and maybe wait for a successful retest of this area so that you can get into that trade. And that's not financial advice. And going back to this chart, I believe Cardano has done whatever it needed to do in its ABC correction by going to this low at around the $0.39 mark, and it's possible for us to maybe see an impulsive wave to the upper side in a wave 1, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, taking us to an all-time high, because it has done whatever it needed to do in its ABC correction. And over here you can also see that for those that know how to use the Elliott wave, the Elliott wave can have waves within waves, and in this ABC correction I have these waves, having a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 and a wave 5, another wave down here taking in that C wave, meaning that that C wave might have seen its low. So it's possible for us to see a wave, an impulsive wave to the upper side. And I want us to use the Fibonacci to try and see, to try and get the target areas that we might have for that wave 1. So using the fibs, if I use the fibs over here, the minimum that I expect the wave 1 to take us is between the fib level 0.6 and 0.5, and that is between the price range between the $2 mark and the $1.64 mark. So that's the minimum that I expect us to see in that wave 1 to the upper side, that impulsive wave to the upper side. And for that to happen, I've said we need to break above all these key resistances, close daily candlesticks above them for us to see Cardano going back to $1.5 mark, above the $1.5 mark. It's also very possible that maybe we have not yet seen the low for Cardano, and we might get rejected at this area that we are facing resistance at around the $0.57 mark. And once we face resistance at that area, it's possible for us to break down to the lower side, and once that happens I expect us to find support at around the $0.35 mark, and then from there, maybe if we don't lose that support, it's possible for us to maybe have seen the low at around the $0.35 mark, and then have a bounce to the upper side in the Elliott wave that I have shown you. And the price targets for the wave 1 still remains. And also having a look at the RSI. The RSI it was in the oversold region, and we are having a bounce to the upper side. It's at around the $36 mark, and that means we have room for us to continue pushing higher to the upper side. On the MACD, soon we might have a bullish crossover here. Soon we might have that print, so that means it's possible for us to continue pushing the market higher for Cardano. Going to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, you can see that we are trying to close daily candlesticks above this key resistance, and once that happens, that would be confirming that breakout to the upper side, and it might be a nice ride to the upper side to around the $0.7 mark, where we will be facing the next key resistance. On the RSI is above the 50 mark, but we still have room for us to continue pushing higher, and also have room for us for the downside. So it's worth noting that we have that possibility too. On the MACD, we had a bullish cross on the 12th of May, and there are no signs of us having a bearish cross on the MACD, so it's possible for us we still have room for us to continue pushing higher, as is being indicated on the 4-hour MACD. So that's all for this video, and I'll keep you updated on anything that plays out on the Cardano chart.